What's good, y'all? It's me, JSB, and today I'm here with a video. Today I'm back at it with another video, and today we're gonna be talking about. I want to start this video off with saying, around this time, like later on, in the year, I always go through these deep, dark transformations, and they end up beneficial or negative based upon how I see the situation or how I handle the situation. Type of person I am, they really never end up negative. Even if it is a negative situation that plays out, I always am able to extract the information that I need to be able to not attract more of that in my life. Like, not attract the shit that, if the situation that I did go through was negative, I'm able to extract the information out of that situation for me to be able to not get more of that situation. So those all that those situations be like, conflict arises because issues be there and shit like that. And once you dive in there and rectify those things that's causing those issues and it's causing the conflict, that's when that energy gonna start to like fade away and shit like that. And that's why I always like to educate myself on like human behaviors, because it's a lot of shit that people are in that I don't want to be in. If I got the information, or if I got the know-how to be able to know how to do better, then that's what's going to be done, because I want to be happy. You know what I'm saying? I want to be in a space where like I'm enjoying my time down here. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that life gonna bring certain transformations because it's shit that we gotta learn about ourselves, and it's gonna get more detrimental. It's gonna get more worse every time we decide to ignore what it is that we gotta do to solve the issue. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna get worse and worse and worse and worse until you just go through that big ass loss, and that big ass loss is gonna have you have no choice but to learn what the fuck you needed to know to not have that shit go on no more. You know what I'm saying? If I said that right, I got mixed up. Yeah, around this time, it's always like a big loss or an important lesson that can really strengthen something. And if there's a loss, there's always a lesson. You know what I'm saying? It's how you decide to deal with the situation. Like, it's a certain something that I feel and see in the world, and I know majority will understand what I'm talking about when I say this. Is like what I just said. It's either a big loss or an important lesson, and that's just what's in the air right now. And trust me, I know everybody is experiencing something similar because I see it. Yeah, but when it comes to these transformations that you go through in life, you always have to realize, like, it's all you. Blame yourself first, because you are the reason that you act or react a certain way. Nobody is to blame for how you decide to do things. That's the first step to like having some self-control or have some form of self-control. Blame yourself first. Like, if you're the type of person who know you not that type of person, or you're the type of person who know you don't want to be there, don't allow anyone to bring you there. You always got the ability to transmute that, and this will make you more happy in life. You know what I'm saying? The more self-control you got, the more happier you will be too, because I mean, the more self-control you got, the relationship or whatever situation you in, whatever relationship you in, like a best friend, like a boyfriend, girlfriend relationship, whatever relationship you in, if you have some self-control and you know you're not this type of person, and you don't let nobody, I'm talking about any type of relationship, if you don't let nobody dictate how you go about things, eventually, if you know how to control yourself and you around a negative person, eventually it's going to start to retract. That negative person is going to start to transform because you're not giving them the reaction that they're looking for. So it's going to wither away. they're going to come to the conclusion like, all right, I shouldn't be like this around this person because they don't tolerate that, or they're going to come to a conclusion where like, all right, let me start to change my behaviors because it goes nowhere and I just make myself look stupid every time. It's your fault that you decided to react that way. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta, or it's your fault that you decided to act that way. Like, you in control of what you do. If we're talking about how you react to things and how you act, you in control of that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't got no issues that allow you not to be in control of it, but for the most part, y'all will know how to correlate what I'm talking about to the situations that needs to be, to the situations that what I'm talking about needs to be correlated to, because it's a lot of shit that, it's a lot of situations where like, you might have to react a certain way and you might have to stand up for yourself and, in order to see some results. Like what I'm talking about, you would know how to, direct it to where it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? It's multiple different variations and aspects and shit. But if you know the situation is not worth it, or you know, if you know the situation is not even worth this type of reaction, or if you know that, I'll say like a lot of times just be like small shit that be turning into big shit, like a couple of words being said or like an action that's being done, and then based upon poor emotional decisions, this turns into something way bigger than what it actually is. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's probably wasn't even an issue, or like some shit that it didn't have to turn into. So like how I seen where I'm from, like a lot of gang violence or a lot of reasons why people beefing, little shit been said and this and that, and all of a sudden it turned into some shit that it didn't even need. It turned into some shit that it didn't even need to turn into because of a poor emotional reaction and shit like that, or a poor emotional decision and shit like that. It's not emotionally wise for you to not have no type of self-control over how you react or how you act to things and shit like that. And that's why it's a lot of negativity in this fucking world, because it's like a lot of lack of self-control and things like that. And that lack of self-control turns small shit into big shit real quick and shit like that. And just be accumulating over time, just be accumulating. And then y'all end up thinking that it's way bigger than what it is, when it ain't really shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not really anything. Like, oh, somebody said it's about me. And then all of a sudden, word get around. Boom, 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 boom. What that person said might have not even been true. You know what I'm saying? But word got around. Boom, boom. And then this fell into this. This fell into this. This happened. And then this built up off of this. Then this happened. And this happened. And this happened. And that is all based upon poor decision. And that shit built off of nothing. That little foundation that is built from just is stupid. And it's what majority of the world going through. That's why there's a lot of negativity. People just can't sit down and actually like, you know what I'm saying, understand what's going on, or remove themselves from the situation if the situation don't make sense. Or you're gonna start to repel certain energy once you understand this. You know what I'm saying? And I know everybody going through this transformation time, or it's like a, you know, life gonna bring transformations, and if you take a loss, there's always something to pull from that loss. So just keep moving, just keep pushing, because as long as you are a person that can prevail from these situations, you will always be good. You know what I'm saying? You will never need nothing, because you're a person who will learn, and you're just gonna, you know what I'm saying, those losses just gonna bring the shit that's needed in your life. So yeah, just learn and live and shit like that. Yeah, it's been me, JSB, and thanks for watching my video and shit like that. It's been me, JSB, and thanks for watching my video.